Assalamu alaikum. Today's topic of FSC part 1 is mole and chemical equation. A chemical equation is the representation of a chemical reaction by symbols and formulas, as we had already discussed, and a chemical equation has different stoichiometric relationships. Let us consider a simple reaction for the formation of water, 2H2 plus O2, 2H2O. It has the following relationships. It gives us the moles relationships. For example, 2 moles of hydrogen react with 1 mole oxygen to produce 2 moles of water. It gives us particle relationships like 2 molecules of hydrogen react with 1 molecule of oxygen to produce 2 molecules of water. It also gives us mass relationships like 4 grams of hydrogen combined with 32 grams of oxygen and produce 36 grams of water. These weights are calculated from the atomic weights of the elements. For example, in this case we have 4 hydrogen atoms. The atomic weight of hydrogen is approximately 1. Therefore, 4 into 1 gives us 4 gram. The atomic weight of oxygen is 16. We have 2 atoms of oxygen. Therefore, the mass comes out to be 32 grams. Similarly, the molar mass of water is 2 plus 16, 18, and we have 2 moles of water. Therefore, we have 2 into 18, 36 grams of water. Now, calculations can be made from balanced chemical equation by using these stoichiometric relationships, and the calculations which are made from balanced chemical equation using the stoichiometric relationship, especially the mole relationship, are known as stoichiometric calculations. Now, there are 3 main types of stoichiometric calculations. Number 1, mass to mass calculation. If the mass of one substance is given and we are asked to calculate the mass of the other substance. Second type of calculation is called mole to mass calculation, or vice versa. If the moles are given and we are asked about the mass of the other substance, or if the mass is given and we are asked about moles. The third type of calculation is mole to mole calculation, in which the moles of one substance are given and we are asked to calculate the moles of the other substance. Now, in all these calculations, whether they are mass to mass calculation or mole to mass, mass to mole or mole to mole calculation, the mole concept plays a vital role. Now, we take different examples of the calculations. Now, the first type of calculation is mass to mass calculation. In this type of calculations, the mass of one substance, which may be reactant or product, is given and we are asked to calculate the mass of the other substance, which may be reactant or product. Let us suppose we are given the mass of a reactant and we are going to calculate the mass of product. Now, the different steps in mass to mass calculation are: number 1, first step is write down balanced chemical equation for the given reaction. Sometimes equation will be provided to you. Secondly, convert the given mass into moles by using the relation number of moles is equal to given mass in grams divided by molar mass of the substance. Third step, from the given number of moles of the substance and the stoichiometric ratio in moles from the balanced equation, calculate the number of moles of the salt quantity. From the number of moles of given quantity, calculate the number of moles of salt quantity by using the coefficients of balanced chemical equation. Next step is convert the number of moles of salt quantity, that is products in this case, into mass. Convert the calculated number of moles into mass, and the relation will be mass of the substance is equal to number of moles into molar mass of product. And the last step is check if the result is feasible or not, physically it is possible or not possible. For example, if the given quantity is 1 gram and we get the result that 1000 or 2000 or 3000 grams of product will be formed, as there will be a large difference between the given quantity and the calculated quantity, so it may not be correct and we will perform the calculation again. Let us consider an example to explain the different steps of calculation. We take practice problem 1.6, which is present in your textbook for FSC part 1. The example is that the oxidation of glucose to carbon dioxide and water occur by the following reaction: C6H12O6 solid plus 6O2 gas, 6CO2 gas and 6H2O gas. What is the mass of carbon dioxide produced when 856 grams of glucose are decomposed? Here the mass of glucose is given, which is 856 grams, and we are asked to calculate the mass of carbon dioxide. Now we discuss different steps. The first step was write down balanced chemical equation. It is already provided and it is C6H12O6 6O2 is equal to, it produces 6CO2 and 6H2O. The second step was to convert the given mass of glucose into moles. We know that the given mass of glucose M is 856 grams. The molar mass of glucose, capital M, can be calculated. Glucose contains 6 carbon and 12 hydrogen and 6 oxygen. So the mass of carbon is 6 into 12, mass of hydrogen 12 into 1, 6 into 16, 72 plus 12 plus 96. The molar mass of glucose is 180 grams per mole. We know that the number of moles of glucose is equal to, N is equal to small m by capital M, or number of moles of glucose is equal to mass of glucose divided by molar mass. The given mass is 856 and the molar mass is 180. So the given number of moles of glucose are 4.75 moles. Now the third step is the calculation of moles of carbon dioxide from the balanced chemical equation by using the stoichiometric relation or by using the coefficients of balanced equation. We have to calculate the moles of CO2 X from 4.75 moles of glucose. The stoichiometric ratio shows that 1 mole of glucose produces 6 moles of carbon dioxide. Therefore, we write down the ratio: 1 mole of glucose produces 6 moles of CO2, then 4.75 moles of glucose will produce X moles of CO2, cross multiply, and we get X is equal to 4.75 into 6, 28.5 moles of carbon dioxide. In the fourth step, we convert the calculated number of moles of carbon dioxide into mass. We know that moles of carbon dioxide produced are 28.5. The molar mass of carbon dioxide is 12 plus 32 is equal to 44 grams per mole. Then the mass of carbon dioxide can be calculated by the relation mass of CO2 is equal to number of moles into molar mass. Number of moles are 28.5 and the molar mass is 44. Therefore, we have 28.5 into 44 is equal to 1254 grams. It is the required answer. It is the mass of carbon dioxide that will be produced from 856 grams of glucose. Now, if we compare the given mass and the calculated mass of CO2, there is very small difference, which shows that 856 grams of glucose produces 1254 grams of carbon dioxide. Therefore, we say that this calculation is correct and it is feasible calculation. The second type of calculation is mass to mole calculation. In this type of calculation, the mass of one substance is given and we are asked to calculate the moles of the other substance. Now, this type of calculation involves two steps. In the first step, we convert the given mass into moles, and then from the number of moles of the given substance, we calculate the number of moles of the sought substance by using the molar ratio given in the balanced chemical equation. Practice problem is 1.5 and it is calculate the moles of copper oxide produced from 110 grams of copper sulfate by the reaction 2CuSO4 2CuO plus 2SO2 plus O2. Now, in the first step, we convert the given mass of copper sulfate into moles. The mass of copper sulfate small m is 110 grams. The molar mass of copper sulfate can be calculated. It contains 1 copper, 1 sulfur atom and 4 oxygen atoms. Or the molar mass is 1 into 63.54 is the atomic mass of carbon, plus 1 into 32 plus 4 into 16, 63.54 plus 32 plus 64. The molar mass of copper sulfate is 159.54 grams per mole. The number of moles of copper sulfate small n is equal to mass by molar mass. The given mass is 110 gram and the molar mass is 159.54 and we get 0.689 moles. Second step is the calculation of moles of copper oxide from the given number of moles of copper sulfate. The number of moles of copper sulfate are 0.689 and we want to calculate the moles of copper oxide. The stoichiometric ratio is that 2 moles of copper sulfate produce 2 moles of copper oxide. 2 moles of copper sulfate produce 2 moles of copper oxide, then 0.689 moles of copper sulfate will produce x moles of copper oxide. Or cross multiply, we get 2x is equal to 2 into 0.689, x is equal to 2 into 0.689 by 2 is equal to 0.689 moles of copper oxide, and it is the answer. In mole to mass calculation, we are given the number of moles of one substance and we are asked to calculate the mass of the other substance. In this case, first we calculate the number of moles of the salt quantity from the given number of moles by using balanced equation, and in the second step we convert moles into mass. Example is one practice problem is 1.5. The question is how many grams of carbon dioxide will be produced by thermally decomposing 6.5 moles of calcium carbonate by the reaction calcium carbonate heat, calcium oxide solid plus carbon dioxide gas. Now first step is calculation of moles of carbon dioxide produced. The balanced equation is CaCO3, CaO plus CO2. The given number of moles of calcium carbonate are 6.5 and we have to calculate the moles of CO2, which is x moles. From the balanced equation we know that 1 mole of calcium carbonate produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide. From the stoichiometric ratio we have calcium carbonate 1 mole of CaCO3 produce 1 mole CO2, 6.5 moles of calcium carbonate will produce x moles of CO2. Cross multiply, we get x is equal to 6.5 moles of CO2. Thus the number of moles of carbon dioxide produced will be 6.5. Now in the second step we convert these moles of carbon dioxide into mass. The number of moles of carbon dioxide are 6.5. The molar mass of carbon dioxide is 12 plus 32, 44 grams per mole. We have to calculate the mass of CO2. We know that mass of CO2 divided by molar mass of CO2 is equal to number of moles of CO2. Rearranging this equation, we get mass of carbon dioxide is equal to number of moles of carbon dioxide multiplied with molar mass of carbon dioxide. We have 6.5 into 44 is equal to 286 gram carbon dioxide. It is the answer of the question. So this calculation also involves 2 steps. The third type of calculation using mole concept is mole to mole calculation. This type of calculation will involve only one step. We will directly calculate the moles of salt substance from the given number of moles by using the molar ratio given in the balanced chemical equation. For example, practice problem is 1.4 and it asks how many moles of carbon dioxide will be produced by the complete combustion of 2 moles of glucose according to the following equation. C6H12O6 plus 6O2. Glucose burns with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. The moles of glucose which are provided are 2 moles and we are asked to calculate the moles of carbon dioxide. We write x moles. X is unknown quantity. The stoichiometric ratio is that 1 mole of glucose produces 6 moles of CO2. We write down the ratio between glucose and CO2. 1 mole of glucose produces 6 moles of carbon dioxide, then 2 moles will produce x moles. Cross multiply, we get x is equal to 2 into 6 is equal to 12 moles of CO2. Thus this type of calculation is very simple and it involves only one step. Allah Hafiz.